that it was near to a Shakti sthal. The hotel was near to a Shakti sthal. So it was wonderfully placed. We could feel the vibrations even while we were doing activities inside the hotel. So after the fire kriya, next day done. We had gone to the Shakti sthal. Vishakha Devi temple is there, and just as we were meditating, there was only few showers which came on us, like God was sprinkling His blessings on all the participants. Then there was a famous tree. That place, Shakti Sthal, is submergedly connected to the Babaji's cave in Rani Kher. And there was a tree under which we all went. The tree was very old, so knowing all the stories of that place, and it was under the tree. A lot of sadhus have done meditation. So after that wonderful meditation, we went to Ganga Sagar for Karmakshalan. Wonderful experience. Guruji blessed each one of us, and Babaji selected a special place for all of us to do that Karmakshalan. And it was a wonderful sight to see Ganga and Sagar both meeting together. And luckily the weather was super good. And after Karmakshalan, that is water Shuddhi, we can say we came back, and in the evening we had Guru Puja, followed by full moon meditation. The moon visibility was superb. After the meditation, we came down and we looked at the moon. Again, we got connected, and it was a wonderful experience. And next day, we started our journey back. That is on 14th July. We first went to Shri Yukteswar Giri's ashram. Shri Yukteswar Giri is Guru of Shri Paramhans Yogananda ji and disciple of Lahiri Mahashaya. We went to his ashram. Guruji got connected with Shri Yukteswar Giri, and all of us meditated there for some time. Again, a wonderful, small, peaceful place where the meditation was excellent. Then from there on, we moved to Belur Mutt, a headquarter of Ramakrishna Mission. Again, a fabulous place, very peaceful, very beautiful. And there also, Guruji made us meditate for some time in the hall. And subsequently, in the end, we went to Dakshineshwar temple, and we were blessed to have full darshan of Kali Mata there in Dakshineshwar temple. And that was the end of the 3-day holy trip. So it's a wonderful experience to be in presence of Guruji. He had solely organized everything, took a lot of pains, and took care of each one of us. And not the least, we all had one-to-one session with Guruji, and we could discuss all our personal problems also. And Guruji had the patience untiringly listen to each one of us. So it was a wonderful experience. And I'm very thankful to Guruji and Babaji for giving us this opportunity, lifetime opportunity. And all the participants were so wonderful. The company was awesome. So I have to only thank God, Babaji and Guruji for everything. Thank you so much.
God bless
Pranam
you.
Guruji.
Pranam Shanali. Pranam Rashmi. All right, so we'll start. You just Aditya and Hariom were sharing their experiences of our Ganga Sagar camp.
Guruji Pranam.
Pranam Madhu.
Guruji Pranam.
Pranam Manali. And there were some during that Ganga Sagar the trip that many things happened, that many miracles happened even. So those were there, they noticed. The first thing was, the discussing about the selecting the hotel. Hotel was outside some place on the, not inside the tourist area, it's completely outside, but I was guided to do there. That is only hardly 300 meter, away from the Shakti Sthal. We just went for the morning walk to connect that. So I was given instruction by Babaji to find out that spot, and that spot, that particular tree in that spot, we found it out, the tree also. So which was connected through the root and through subsurface river to Babaji, in other side of the Babaji's cave, there is another mountain. There is a Devi Mandir there. I'm talking Ranikhet now. And there is a big tree below which Babaji used to sit down below that tree and give his discourses to his disciples. And that tree, when we went there in 2015, and that time only that tree was, communicating with me, telling the same thing, that this tree, the root has gone so deep from the mountain to, ground level until further. Welcome, Narvekar. So when so deep, then it touched some subsurface river network in India. Through that subsurface river network, the Babaji used to connect with the other masters, whoever they are in South India, East India, and Western, in other parts of the Himalayas as well. Through that channel, he used to channel the energy. So it is, you can say, the so-called the fiber optic network of ancient time, and Babaji's time. That time he used to do that. So that's why is a central command in that tree where I'm taking opposite side of the Babaji's cave. And from there it was connected to the all known, unknown places. There are many places that we still don't know. Maybe it will be revealed. This particular place was Babaji's instruction on this time, because this is the transition time of the planet Earth, Mother Earth. So I will explain it today. That's what I have selected the topic of that, what is the energy of Mother Earth. So I will explain during the process what is the implication of that. And this is the time we need to connect to that energy of the Ganga Sagar. When the Ganga meets Sagar, and doing that, being connected to there, even if, and Karmakshalin is much, much more significant, because this is the time you have to shed off all our old, the patterns and things, and even the karmas, whatever we have done in the previous lifetimes, and it has opened up a new chapter for all of us. So even many things are changing. Changing time is difficult, because anytime you change, you face the difficulty. But this difficulty or change, whatever you're facing, is worth taking with surrender and the patience to come over to the other. So this is the opportunity for a renewal. In my the New Year message of 2022, if you listen to that message, it was the year of renewal of all of us and year of Shakti. And I was mentioned there that from August onwards, there's a power cut is here. Just a minute. There is a power cut, but anyway, I will just continue. You can listen to me, all of you. Okay, I'll just.
Yes.
All right, I'll just.
Yes, yes.
Maybe I will stop the video and continue with my audio. So, so in that, what happened was that. So in this particular spot, it was not. There is a temple now, and so the temple was not our, intention to go there, intention to find out the place, and we have to go and connect with that so that we receive that Babaji's energy from there to directly here. So there we did that special meditation, connected. So we, during the connection, we all converted ourselves into that. In some of the very, very previous lifetime, we had been tree sometime or other, maybe a few million years ago. It doesn't matter. So we go into that stage and connect with the Mother Earth through that. In that time, the Mother Earth was the pure, and this energy has given us that opportunity. As I said, this is a renewal. So all these things, starting from that, the tree life till all our human lives, whatever the karmic things we have done, connected that first, we rejuvenate ourselves with the so-called young Mother Earth when we were plants and trees there. Then we went there and do Karmakshalan in Ganga Sagar. That as Aditi was mentioning, that we are trying to find out a spot. Finally, then I was guided to one. It doesn't look good from the from the outside, but when we entered there, we started the process. Other than the fact that we never face, all along Babaji has given a perfect weather for these places where we meditated and did that, even though it is the peak of rainy season and the storm and all these things, nothing exactly absolutely happened. So we went to that place, and the miracle what happened there, okay, Karmakshalan, we did the Mahakriya there, and with Babaji's guidance and the special type of, even the mudras of to hold specially, we have been guided to do that. The miracle was, we came, like a Ganga is our soul's journey. Yeah? So at the end of our soul's journey, we merge with this universal consciousness. Moksha happen means we merge into the universal consciousness, and Babaji is our moksha guru. So during that time, what happened? We were in the sea doing the water kriya. It was a little bit high tide and fully effect of high tide was there. We maybe the early morning 9 o'clock was the high tide, and we there about 10:30 or so. So when we entered there, we were in the sea. Okay. All those who were there, they experienced Babaji converted during the process of Karmakshalan, the 45 minutes or so. Babaji converted that back to the river, that same place. Those who have gone, they can tell that. Aditi, isn't it? After we finished Karmakshalan,
Exactly so. Exactly so. We were after the end of all Kriyas and all, we are seeing that water is flowing like a river only. I have never seen this sort of thing in on seashore. So what RPA is telling, it was just amazing. Well, we were just sitting on the water, and water was just flowing us away like that. It was amazing.
so this means where we are doing Karmakshalan, other side, backside in the sea, the land came up like a island sort of thing, and we were one beach we walk across. The in between, it was the water is flowing like a river and it's perfectly clean. And when we enter, those who have gone there, they understand there's a lot of the dirt was there. Some of the floating dirt was there, plastic, bottles and few here and there and all those things. That symbolizes that when we enter into that, before Karmaksharan, our state, and when coming back, water is perfect, pure Ganga Jal, the river flowing after we did the Karmaksharan. So there are many such, this miracle happened during that. And just I am now sharing because all, those who attended, they are also here, they can confirm to that. And that's how our Guru Purnima day started. First with the Shakti Sthal. And by the way, one interesting thing, that tree, I believe this is the tree of the offshoot of the original ancient one. But anyway, it's the same tree. It may be same seeds dropped from the tree, and the same another one has gone. Means it looks like a few, maybe 100 years old, this tree, but not very ancient. But I feel this is still the same. So when we are meditating there, so when we connected and the whole Mother Earth energy is flowing through us, like a divine energy through us, like a tree. We are embodiment of the tree, and going to the there is a process we did, going the energy to the Mother Earth. We're channeling exactly when it is the channel is complete. Somebody came into that, open that the Vishalakshi Devi temple, and they are doing the conch, that shank or whatever you call it.
Conch shell blowing.
Yeah. So exactly at that moment, somebody came and did that. Yeah? So later on, we found out there is a lady came who cleans that temple and open it for us. That is a different issue, but it happened at the perfect time. And this particular, when we are sitting there, we can feel a lot of angels, lot of things all around us. Even the birds and nightingales, even we can hear them. That whole environment. That's how our day started. Okay.
And few drops of rain also showered on us.
There, that time there is no cloud, no rain, but suddenly from the tree a splash of the water just came, like a blessings. Yeah. So this is how the thing. And the interesting part was when I was putting my head to that tree, the tree is telling me that in one lifetime you came here and meditated here. Means from that life I was connected to Babaji through this route. So when I was doing meditation there, that is the purpose of Babaji is telling me to go there and finish it off, like whatever the remaining part, finish it off with all of you. So he went there, and that Karmakshala, and this is a transition time to finish all those chapters, so that the new thing starts towards ascension. So anyway, so after that, during the course of the Guru Purnima, and the last ended with the Babaji's Aarti and all, and you can see that big Babaji's picture and all. It is also came like a miracle, I wanted to do some kind of the poster and all, and I was just discussing with Tarunda. Tarunda is on our college, and he used to arrange something. Within no time, he found somebody who can banner, and then I sent some pictures of Babaji, they said it is not possible to use it. He said, give us the name. Whose picture is this? So you have written Mahabatar Babaji. They found out the picture, they enlarged it and paint it and given a beautiful background, whatever I posted there. It's all done by them, and Babaji is getting it done. I could not go there. Finally, I went there when everything is ready. I went there to connect it from Tarunda and make the payment. That's all. But everything was done so that, so much life-size Babaji's the photo. I didn't expect it. I was trying to carry a photo. But it is all Babaji's wish, so it is all done there. So, all right, and several others in Swami Yukteswar Giri's ashram. There, we are meditating. Even Swami Yukteswar Giriji is in between the meditation. He is correcting we are doing Chin Mudra. He said, go to Dhyan Mudra. So, he came here and not only blessed us, he corrected that the posture we should be sitting in there based on that energy and be done there. So those are all the few of the things that is a part of that. Will continue. I have few more videos and all taken by our Mera Sharthi Lal. So I will post it in due course in the group. You can have a look at it. He took a lot of videos. So I'll post that in due course. All right. So now let us start our Shaival, you like to say something?
Oh, well, how do you know I want to say something?
Because you unmuted yourself.
Oh, No, I didn't share with this group about some of the things we did when you were here in 2019. Maybe I can quickly share. So I tested Rajdeep a little bit, right? So when we went to there's a reservoir north of us, the river. So he was confidently telling me and giving me directions without the GPS, right? And I was saying, I know the place, everything, but since he's guiding, I'm going in his directions. So we got lost in the way. And what happened is that park, we went the day before, on the afternoon before, dogs are not allowed in the park. So I got a pet dog Shamu from the park, and we went around, and within minutes, the forest ranger came in, and they were checking on all pets. Luckily, we got Shamu in the car, and we came back. Next day, we went back to that same place, and in the morning, we saw the signs that the pets are not allowed. But my pet was there in the car anyway. So after paying it, you remember there was a lady who was just told me that why don't you go inside, finish it off? Park rangers will be showing up in an hour or so. So we took the risk. I was worried that if we get caught, then again there will be penalty for it. But then, and then what happened is just after we finished it off, came back, the park rangers parked just next to our car, and right there inside was Shamu. But they couldn't figure it out what's going on, and so I can imagine that what all these things can happen. It's all the blessings, and your presence was, so. And we are going to have it happen once again when you are around here. So
God bless you.
Yeah.
All right. So we'll start our today's session. So, and welcome all of you who join now. And so today is the 16th of July, 2022. And currently I'm in Kolkata. And today's topic of discussion is that divine feminine energy, Shakti and Mother Earth. So already I mentioned in the beginning of the year, and that this particular year is a year of Shakti. Shakti is a two parts of it. In Indian tradition, it's a very ancient time. Shakti has been symbolized as a power, and Shakti is the feminine power. All forms of this power comes in the feminine energy, as I'm talking about the Indian tradition and Veda and further up there. This power is the power of pure love. There are ultimately in the highest level of spiritual energy, spiritual domain, there is only two powers, two energies. So one is love, another is light. And of course, this love and light is nothing to do with our understanding of love and light in the physical reality. The love is called divine feminine energy. It's a pure love. It is the ingredient of the initiator of the creation, and that represented by this divine feminine energy. Other one is divine masculine energy, which is the pure awareness, which is the light of awareness. Enlightenment, when we call it enlightenment, is the fully aware. So this particular aspect is a masculine aspect, divine masculine aspect. So this ultimately it is represented by the love and light. So this is also in Indian tradition, it has been symbolized as Shiva and Shakti. So this is the year of Shakti. That's what I received, I communicated to you. It has got a two-point components. One is, as I mentioned, is a power. like a Durga, Kali, and all. This is the feminine energy and more powerful, and like eliminating all the negativity and things like that. Also, it is love is also nurturing, caring, that motherly, that energy. So on planet Earth, what happened is that previously, about last 200, 300 years, even more, it was governed by the masculine energy. That's why that masculine energy, like a muscle power, money power, political power, those they prospered. And then what happened was, means the people are having more land, more this thing, they are more powerful, it's the quantity. And the transition happened in the 2012, 21st December, the transition started happening. That time you might have heard about a lot of Nostradamus's, things, or doomsday, or Inca civilization. They said that is the end of the calendar, etc., etc. It is not, in not that sense, end of the planet Earth. It is the end of the era of the masculine energy. The energy shift has started happening from there. From 2012, it was supposed to be over by, within few years, but it dragged on. Finally, it has been over by this in 10 years' time, which is this year. Okay. It completed, and the new era is starting. So that new era is completely governed by the divine feminine energy. Means, or in between transition, which is about 10 years. And we have seen a lot of things, including the COVID and other things happen during this period. A lot of turbulences, a lot of, natural, volcanic activity, earthquakes, and so on and so forth. Many things has happened in this period of time. And there's, now this new era is starting, which is by the divine feminine energy or motherly energy. Means whoever has been elevated themselves from that the masculine energy or that level to divine feminine energy, or in case like a physical energy to spiritual energy, like intellectual energy to the spiritual energy, they will lead the world. They will now ultimately lead this era. Whoever has born in this, like late 90s and 2000 and all this kind of things, so, or during this period, they will ultimately come with a special power, come with a special type of spiritual attunement, so that they, with a minimum effort, they can be directly go into that and connect with this kind of motherly divine feminine energy. All of us who are born into that era, divine masculine era, so we are basically chosen to see the three phases. I asked Babaji 2015 or so that why you have to face so many things in our lives, so many upheavals, so many things in our lives, and nothing looks like a steady, and nothing is happening. Earlier, people used to, in my father's time and all, he used to join a government company and end his career in the same government job. So that is no longer either possible or no longer attractive, or that has gone. So change is more like a norm. But so our old mindset makes it things like it is something scary, but it is not. It is just representative of what new is coming. Earlier, we used to spend our effort and all to just buying property and all, first thing to do. And here in new generation, if you say, they are not interested in buying properties, they are interested in enjoying and experiencing life. Yeah. So like stay in a different places. They don't like to have a car. Uber is good enough. I'm saying they use it, but the tendency, you see, that energy is like more like of not holding, like using and let go, and we move forward. Same as our life. We come here, take this body, we'll experience something and live it. So now what Babaji was telling, you have only chosen. Some of us, we have chosen to experience all three phases of energy transition on planet Earth. Like divine masculine, this transition 2012 to this 2022, and then further, which will be going towards, which is governed by the spiritual principles. So that's what the conscious, the taking care, and all these things is happening. Now, all of us who have come in touch with spirituality, we are ready. Then Babaji has sent some master to them, and we are getting ready. You are not getting results yet, but you are prepared yourself. You cleared that admission test and all those things. Now you will go through that, and finally you ended up into perfectly alignment with the new energy. In this process, what happened was, we call it it's a three-dimensional energy, the one we had before. Transition, you can say fourth dimensional, and we're leading to fifth dimensional energy, which is governed by the spiritual principles. These things, only human being has a capacity to be spiritual by choice. Others are mostly governed, like animals and all. The trees, they cannot move, so they have no choice to go and visit some place or visit some learn something, come back and go to education and all those things. So the free will is limited, but only human being given to get this path out of free will and choice. But it worked in a two dramatically opposite way. Some people, they didn't leave the third dimensional energy at all, and in Babaji's words, they will get crushed. Okay, because they cannot withstand the new energy. I was telling that if we are practicing, we slowly accommodate to the higher vibration. When we can live there fine, peacefully, no issues with that. I'll tell you about what bodily changes we had, but those who try to keep that, particularly when see that a lot of the countries and all their heads that behaving like a mad, that war and killing their own people. And some of them, these are the symptoms that they cannot withstand that energy at all. That this energy change, they cannot come in tune with that, because they don't have it in them. Neither they're interested to grow and learn and be ready for the next phase. Those who are ready, now they will come into this picture, and they will lead it, and people will think enough is enough. Something they need, peace. Most precious thing in the personally also, I explained, most precious thing in our life is our own peace of mind. That is most precious thing. Same people will be so fed up and disgusted with all this chaos and power struggle and this struggle and that struggle. They will simply look for something which is peaceful. Means it is no longer who wins and who that, nobody bothers who wins. Okay. That phase is coming. Okay, and many are ready, and that is the time when that further guidance will come to prosper, and in that this divine feminine energy will be guiding, Mother Earth will be guiding, taking care of the planet Earth and all those things, the green energy, or protecting the planet and conservations and sustainable living, etc. Those will come. Already started coming. And the fuel, so petroleum based, fossil fuel based to the other greener type of technology. These are already coming, and it will further grow in that direction. I was mentioning about this transition period. During this last 10 years period, our physical body has got a massive change. Whether we know it, don't know it, doesn't matter. Whether you are aware of it or not. What happened is that in the earlier, we need to now hold a huge amount of energy within our physical body. Our cellular structure, cell, biological cells, they are not good enough to hold that kind of energy. But we needed it in the previous era. What I was mentioning, that Babaji only told that you chose at soul level to have this transition, like the divine masculine energy, transition energy, and feminine energy, all in the same lifetime. So for us, it is necessary to be converted into going back, I mean, upgrade ourselves so that our body can hold higher amount of energy. Like suppose you are going to a space, so you need a space suit, which is because air pressure will drop down. You need a very strong, so that you don't lose yourself. So same here, you need to have some preparations so that you can hold that kind of atmosphere. This transition was cellular structure, biological cellular structure has been converted. It is converted by the divine, like it's automatically happening into crystal based structure, from the biological base to crystal base. I look at it, nothing will change. Don't think that your body will become a stone. I'm not talking about that. I'm just structurally, the molecular bonding wise. So when that happened, so that already happened, and this is also, you can say, it's a psychic surgery. Babaji has guided many masters. They are helping others who are undergoing. They're making a lot of issues. Our pattern changes, our food habit changes, and all those kind of things. Thinking pattern changes, and also we need to have a rest during that period when happened. And the outcome of that is some because of pandemic or whatever be the external reason. So you are stuck in your home for a reasonable amount of time, so that this kind of new structure can establish very well. And many of us, we have been pulled out of our previous works. Why? Because the psyche of those persons, those are still stuck in the three-dimensional area. Our frequency will not match with them, will not understand them, will not cooperate with them, even if we wish to. Simply, we cannot work with them anymore, because we are prepared for something which is coming, which we will be deploying. And because of that, because we are having a tremendous amount of mental, physical pressure, and mental what is called tension, and all those things, we're losing our peace of mind, etc. So in that case also, several of us has been pulled out to do that. And this kind of thing, this lockdown has helped us to do that as well, so that the day-to-day interactions and all those things are no longer required. Everything will be undergoing a transition. As I said, those are the organizations who are still stuck with the old principles will be crushed. So, and things will come and develop so that we are ready for it. So it will now, once it is started, it will move very fast. A lot of things will happen and we move very fast, and we are ready, basically. So this is a type of the transition what is happening. Also, this is true that in this period of last 10 years, you will see many people has left their body, like they expired. I'm sure a lot of your nearer, dearer ones, they left their body. The purpose of that is they wanted to take birth in the new era. They didn't select at the soul level to pass through that transition of all these three phases. We did by choice. It is difficult, but in the history of humanity, this is unprecedented. Several thousands of years, this kind of opportunity will not come, where the energy is transitioning, and we are in the same physical body. We are changing and tuned up to that level. Medically also, every 2 years, 90% of our body cell changes, and 7 years, 100%. Everything, including bone, teeth, everything, all cell changed, replaced with another one. These 2 years where the massive changes are happening, and you can say that exactly almost 2 years we have been under lockdown and this and that and the different things. It started in 2020 and now in 2022. And this is a time which is complete. at the beginning of the year, I was mentioning in the message that this is a renewal year. New, you have a new body, new cell, and new tuning up. You are now spiritually tuned. Your soul's guidance, you are ready to receive. You have it. So it will guide you. Your inner guru will guide you. Of course, there are external helps will be always there, but you are guide you for the path of your final journey. Final journey means your elevated journey. Like you are now already from planes and all. You are no longer searching and roaming. You got it. Path at least. You know this is my path. Now this path is starting, and we have to now walk the path. That time, if you listen to this, the beginning of the year, that but the message I have given, not me, the channel, you can say now it is a mid-year review. Okay. So at the June end, because we have been busy with the this Ganga Sagar workshop, so I didn't do it in the first week of July. Otherwise, that's why second week it has come. So mid-year review, if you go back and see where I told that the January is very chaotic, very this thing, and the February it will be little better. And now from August, there is a good energy is coming. It will lead us to the stability. All this humdrum and changing and this thing, uncertainty and all these things will settle. And from August onwards, with a very good energy, we'll be going wherever we need to. We landed up there, and we'll take it up from there. So this is the kind of energy it is happening, and as I said, it's a motherly energy, divine feminine energy, who are having this motherly qualities. They know how to operate from love. Their heart chakra is open. They will be guiding, taking care. Like taking care of others will be prime importance into this, and they will be guiding. They will be showing the path and moving forward, and always the guidance will be there from Babaji and from the divine. That will be always there. So we have been given this test of so-called endurance or patience, and spiritually in the enlightenment phase they call it as an infinite patience. And Shirdi Sai Baba says Shraddha and Saburi, patience. That is the ingredient of our holistic living. So it has been, all our patience has been tested and all, and we pass through all this test. It means that now you are confident no matter what happens, you will move on. When things get tough, only tough gets moving, right? So it's not very pleasant, but as I said, it is like climbing a mountain. During when you're mountain climbing, you will be a lot of stress and pain, and you have to put a lot of effort even to walk in the higher mountains, maybe climb a peak of Himalaya. A lot of things will happen. There's the cold wind, and that your body will not give, oxygen is less, and so on and so forth. But when you reach to the peak, then just a sight of that aha moment, that will take all the things, make it worth it. So all we are complaining is about that journey to reaching to the peak. So, and I can assure you, when you reach to the peak, everything will be, all the pain and things you undergone, it will be worth for. I was asking Babaji also once, why these people are facing so many problems, so many things. That time Babaji has given me this understanding of that. So Babaji was telling that humanity is under labor pain to give birth to the golden era. This labor pain cannot be shortcut. You cannot take a medicine to reduce this labor pain. It should be other way around. You have to pass through the pain to deliver. So, but he was telling that it is like when you see the mother see the baby for the first time, all her pain, whatever 9 months pain and whatever, it goes like this. Same here. Okay, that is understanding of that this energy what we are passing through. It is to deliver that. So we are all the parts of the Mother Earth. We are the cells of the Mother Earth, the body cells of Mother Earth, because all human beings, plants and animals, everything is the cells of Mother Earth. So we are going with this pain. We are suffering because we are body cells of Mother Earth. But when that era is delivered, that is for our ultimate good. So this is where we are going, and this is the understanding of that energetic the change. And as I said, that in this area, if you have lost any of your near and dear ones, understand that it is their soul's choice that is perfectly in alignment with the energy shifting of the Mother Earth. They will come back into this era, new era. They are just leave it to so that they can get the opportunity, because as I was saying that we are getting transition into this and converting our body cells into crystalline structure. They will come with a new structure. They need to change. What we are trying to do is like trying to convert from one car to another car, piece by piece. Still, it is not a perfect car because it is converted one. That is our body. But they wanted to come with a factory made. It's a divine factory made new car so that it runs from the day one. No need for any kind of transition like us, but it is a choice. It is a choice. Same here. So, all right. So this is that understanding of this shifting of the energy and this changing time and this era. And as I mentioned, from August, that energy will settle. That this kind of thing, and it will lead us to the better direction. We all as per our own life path, unique life path, we'll see that. We'll see the changes. And because before this transition, it was important for us to do shed all these previous thing impressions, and that's why after being lockdown is open, that Babaji has allowed us to come to this place, Gangasagar, to for the renewal of all us. And we all over your group during that time, I have just prayed and sent energetically. You are all there. We connected to all of you. They were can physically present. That was great. But those who could not because of any reason, so we'll have similar types in future, not very far future, when we'll do this process, because it's important. As I explained to you, it's important to get this process completed so that you can shed off all these things, like all the hooks and anchors and this and that will be cut so that you are free. So, and in this case, you will be ready to operate from this energy, this period, and then the flight will take off from there. All right. So that completes the learning session. So if you have any questions, so please come forward. No question?
Sir, pranam, sir.
Yes, God bless you.
Sir, first of all, listening to all these experience of their, since intention was full to go there but couldn't, by listening to all these experience, especially how they explained and listening to each word. So it made picture alive in front of our eyes. But going through that experience physically is, of course, altogether a different thing. But of course, listening to these things is also um, only a divine grace that we can listen to this. Sir, I was asking that when all this shifting is happening and transition is going on, so following the kriya and meditation, all those things, these are very, very necessity, right? These are
Yes.
very, very important. So, can you just share your few? You have already shared, but would like to hear it once again. How much it is important to carry that?
Important. Yeah. You mean the Kriya and meditation?
Yes, yes, sir.
See, the whatever we receive from Babaji out of my experience, whatever I have found out, other techniques, this is the shortest and fastest way to reach to that level. Whoever attended a satsang here on last Sunday in my home here, so there I explained it is called Vihangam Marg. Vihangam means it is a path of a bird. Like there is a fruit and bird is here, fruit is here. It can go fly and take it. But most of the other methods are called pipilika mark. Means there is a tree, so the ant will go from here to the end, bottom of the tree. Then they climb the tree, then the branch and the leaf, and then the fruit, and then they get it. The taste of the fruit. What Babaji's gift is this kriya particularly. This kriya, what you have been initiated into, followed by the 6-step meditation. This is the fastest way to tune yourself to that 5th dimensional energy, which is the era of the current energies. Our Mother Earth is already shifted. It is we who have to now tune ourselves into this. And Kriya also, all of us we are overly burdened with our past life karmas. We don't know in these lives. Because we had already more than 700 of human lives already. And those karma, it is, this kriya can, prarabdha karmas, which is getting download, can neutralize it. This is the best technique to neutralize the prarabdha karma, what we are facing. So that way also kriya is important to practice it daily. And anything we clean or do, anything energetic we change, we do, it has to be followed by the meditation. Without meditation, there is the effect will not be seen. The example I give that after eating some good food, you have to take nutritious food, you have to take rest to digest that. Then only it will be helpful for your body. To eat and started running and jogging, and then that food will not be digested, you will not get benefit of that. That is the significance of the meditation. So after you practice Kriya, it must be followed by meditation. Otherwise, there is no use. So this is the significance of that. So it is a gift received from this Babaji. And now this same technique is used to raise our vibration, keep our chakra active, so that why the chakra and the cellular vibration is important. All are basically to receive more energy. More energy we receive, more we can, faster is our growth. Faster is more go into the awareness, and our heart chakra opens, we operate from the pure love. So more we are tuned into that. We are operating from there. So only we have to do that. As I said, the time is difficult. We understand that it is the transition, and that's why that how beautifully Babaji has explained that it is a labor pain. You cannot make it shortcut. Okay, there is a purpose for it. There is a reason for it. Only thing is, be assured that it is for a greater purpose. Nobody is punishing you. You have chosen. You means our soul level, we have chosen to undergo this voluntarily. Otherwise, some people who have not chosen it, they are leaving the body, taking birth again there. That's also okay. That's a soul's choice. But those of us, we have chosen at soul level to that's what I explained, the 3 phases, yeah. So that you understand the purpose of this all thing, everything. So of course, for it depends upon the case to case basis. The exact timing, maybe it is not that one click everybody will. It's not that, but the phase is over now. Now it will go towards the delivering part of it. That will play out in everybody's life. We have endured so much, everything. Just you can say that it is the final battle of all battles. Okay. Whatever life we had, it will completely change. And means even if there is something in the external life may not change. I'm not saying outside everything, suddenly you say that Pushparat is coming and landing in front of your house. No. Okay. So it will be still same. But your internally you will be so changed that your life will change. And I was explaining earlier also, again I'm reminding you, our life is not where we live and who are our relations, what we eat and what we wear. It doesn't matter. Our life is what we experience inside. That's all. That's our life. So what here the Babaji's guidance, what we'll be doing, we recalibrating our inside. So our life will change. Okay. And because of our recalibrate ourselves, our frequency vibration will change. Then we'll also attract the higher version. People who are already elevated, only those will be attracted to you. Then naturally, then your company will change and all those things. So a long time back, I had a alcohol addiction. So that time, all my friends were drunkard. Best place to enjoy is a bar. So okay. Now last 12 years, I have not met and entered any one of them. Okay. But the beauty is I don't hate them. I simply, it doesn't happen. They cannot make any kind of conversation with me, so automatically they get lost. Same thing here. So many of the areas you will get these things. You may not see the results yet. That's why it is difficult. That's why I think that we are getting punished. So means suppose you have your job pattern will change. Change in career may happen. A lot of renewal time. Something else, like it's a butterfly energy. From out of cocoon. Cocoon is the symbolism of the lockdown. After that, what will come? It will be complete, beautiful, new and liberated one. Butterfly will fly away. Okay. So, but as we have already undergone and the help was given, even if you know or don't know, doesn't matter. The masters are with us. Without their divine blessings, loving protection, nothing was possible. You don't know. I'm just sharing how many people have been saved from extreme frustration and suicidal tendencies. Many have been saved just to pass this period. That's all. Okay. But those are all have been guided and healing and everything has come forward. And this is the time. I am not doing marketing of the next. It doesn't need it. As I said, it is inside you. I cannot do marketing going inside you. But I can give you what I received and share with you so that the meaning, your life is not meaningless. It is meaningful and purposeful. And we will be contributing. In fact, we will be helping further. We're still there. Still don't understand what to go. Still stuck with that masculine energy. We will be the pioneer to help in our own area, like our family or our friend circle and wherever. We'll be showing the way. But the showing the way not in the old fashion. Old fashion means egoistic pattern. That I know better, I am leader, you better follow me. You will be more humble and simple. People get confused how this person can be having a leadership qualities. Okay, because they don't show it. No need to show. But silently people's life will be changed. and they will know it. Okay, it will not happen in the way they think, because our thinking pattern, most of our, is still the old one. But these things will come up, will show up, and the right kind of opportunity, right kind of thing will come to us. We'll be doing human being, we're not human doing. Going and hitting head in the different places, and that approach will no longer work. And it is also, it's not needed either. Okay, only thing we have to raise our vibration, keep faith on ourselves. We are connected. We have a tremendous amount of power and energy, and that energy is needed now. That is, we just fueled up the rocket. Now, rocket has to take off. But fueling and that engineering of the rocket, construction of the rocket, it was all necessary. That has been done for us during this period. All right. So that is the significance of the Kriya and meditation, to getting our rocket ready for the final journey to the moon. Okay.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Sir, one more thing I would like to share, that being in satsang, that physical presence, that acts as catalyst. It is so fast, because I have felt so much change. Because to keep the mind in silence has become a fraction of second. Like getting in meditation was a long process, but now I get my thought almost very quickly shut down, and like that. And I have read about holy hug, but experiencing the holy hug is beyond words, sir. It's like mother. I don't have word. I don't want to go into any explanation. It washed away me, washed away anything, any skunk that was there from tip to toe, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much.
In holy hug thing, the Mataji, Babaji's sister, Mataji, she worked through me. That's why whoever has the holy hug received from me, they've all felt motherly energy. It's not mine. It's a Mataji who is operating through me, and that's what energy we feel. And another thing you feel, if you hug any spiritual master, it will feel like you are hugging an empty space, because they don't have that normal people's that vibration and breathing and all. They don't have. I'm just telling you say like, however, we are holding air, but in this particular case, because Mataji is there, that's why you get that motherly tone into it. Otherwise you will not get anything. So that is one of the, I'm just sharing one of the quality of that. It has to be still. Man Suddhi, mind still, Chitta Suddhi, no thought, and Atma Suddhi, and all other higher level of Suddhis, it is still. Everything is still. That's what, if you hug any master, you will not see any vibration. It's on stillness. It's just still there. Okay. Anyway, so any other question? Anyone? God bless you. Any other question any one of you have? Okay. All right. Fine. So
Rajdeep, I have got a question.
yes. Yes.
As you said that this year we have transformed from the transformation zone to the feminine energy zone. Then we have seen the Russia-Ukraine war is happened this year only. So how do you interpret that?
That is a final phase of labor pain that humanity is undergoing. What is the outcome? See, outcome of that, the humanity is got fed up with war and unnecessary killing and everything. So as this is the type of thing, from this kind of extreme negative experiences, extreme, not negative, painful experiences, that the choice of the peace will come. Now people will be selecting those leaders who are advocate of peace, not another war. So this is the type of thing it is going into. And physical, as earlier than that, I mentioned that a lot of head of the state, they are still doesn't want to leave the muscle power, money power, political power. They are fighting tooth and nail. They know it is going. Yeah? It is like a flood. It is going everything. You can see from floods, all are going. You try to hold here and there and try to save few. Oh, that was my base dress. I don't want to let go. And they are doing it. And that creates this commotion. Unfortunately, those are into that, falling into that, they are getting, all this killing and all these things happening. But at the soul level, they also know who are leaving the body now, same purpose. They will come back in the golden era. No matter what reason they choose to leave the body, either COVID or war or whatever it is, or earthquake or volcano or whatever. But they are ready. They know soul level that they will leave the body in this year and then will come in the golden era.
Okay, thank you.
God bless you.